It's a beautiful snowy day here in Virginia, and we don't normally get this much snow, so it's a nice, relaxing Saturday. We're all chilling, the kids are relaxed, and thought I would do a quick video of some recent vintage pickups I've gotten. Really excited about some of these, especially these first five rookies that I picked up that I did not have before. They're all very rare and ones that I wanted to add. So really happy to pick these up. To start with, you probably know that I like to collect Sutcliffe. If you watched this channel before, one of the great English batters of the 20s and 30s. And, if you look at his career averages, one of the best batters of all time. So I've had this card before. I picked up another nice copy of this, but this is really his rarest rookie card. So, I've basically, even this one is not like super common, but this one here is really rare. A set of these could go for over $10,000. So finding this rookie card was a really big find for me. 1922. The seller actually had it listed as 1926, but that's not right. You can see even from the back, this is a 1922. Shows his 1921 stats in it. So same image as his other 1922 rookie card. But this is one that had been on my radar for a while, and I couldn't believe I was able to pick it up. So really glad to grab that. I did grab the rest of this set as well, including a Patsy Hendren in that. Next up, this is a really rare set, the Moros Dinkum Sports. I'm pretty sure that Jody's Bradman book lists this as an R10, so probably just as rare as the Casket. This is probably McCabe's first ever card, definitely a rookie card. 1930, some sources even say 29. I think it's 30. It even says the youngest member of the 1930 team. But McCabe, for those that aren't following the whole history of cricket, McCabe and Sutcliffe were two of the top batters of their generation. So McCabe was definitely the number two batsman on the Australian teams with Bradman. Really amazing batter. And then Sutcliffe has one of the highest averages in all time. So, he was right alongside Hammond and Hobbs and probably Hutton in the later years. Now these two here are very tough to find, sneaky little pickups. If you go into TCDB for either Viv Richards or Imran Khan, you will see a number of 1978 cards. You will see these two from 1977. So these were actually part of a cassette. So you can see there's a hole in these. So these were all held together previously, but these have now been, these cassettes are extremely hard to find, almost impossible to find now. The individual cards now are selling for up to $100 for people that are trying to complete the set. But these two in particular are, to me, just the absolute crown jewels of the set, because you've got the first ever card from Imran Khan, who's the greatest or second greatest maybe all-rounder of all time. And then you've got one of the greatest batsmen of all time with Viv Richards, one of the top 10, both probably in the list of top 10 cricketers of all time, their first ever cards, and just hard to find those. Also, the first ever card of Barry Richards, who was the South African great. Didn't get to play a lot of tests, but his average was really high in the ones he did. And all three of those guys, obviously Hall of Famers. And then finally, for the Hall of Fame rookie cards that I picked up, I did not have an Alan Davidson rookie. So he was one of my only 6 or 7 remaining that I didn't have a rookie card of. This is his first card, Pottermore 1951. So I've got an Alan Davidson in my collection. I did pick up a few other Pottermores, Keith Miller, Neil Harvey, and Arthur Morris, all Hall of Famers. Finishing up the rookies, these are ones I had before, but I did pick up new copies. This one is super sharp. This is one of my favorite Compton rookies from Allen's. This is the nicest copy I've seen. Just really sharp. Looks like it's pretty much packed fresh. And then not as sharp, but always a great card. This is the Giant Brand Licorice rookie for Larwood. Same pose as a lot of his other rookies. Not in great condition, but happy to have that. Moving on to non-rookies, but other pickups. These first three, really rare. This Wills for Monty Noble. I don't have a ton of Monty Noble cards. This is one of his rarest and best cards. This whole set is extremely expensive, so was glad to grab that one. Another very rare and expensive set. A Bradman in very poor condition, just sold for close to 8,000 Australian dollars. This is not the Bradman, but one of my only Hoadleys. I've got the Clary Grimmet and maybe one other, so I was happy to add that. And then this set I did not have any cards from. Obviously, Sutcliffe again, one of my very favorites, as I mentioned earlier. So Poppleton's another very scarce set, and like I said, I didn't have any cards from the set. So, you know, if I get a chance to pick up a player that I love from a set that I don't have any of or that I really like, I'll do it. Cool back, nice image. So glad to pick that up, and picked up another Sutcliffe. This is another super rare set. I think I might have shown maybe the Hobbs that I picked up recently here, but this Douglas set from the 1928-29, someone wrote the price on here, which is always frustrating, but some people do it. So I got Sutcliffe. I think I previously might have shown Hammond, and then I have a Hobbs in here as well. But yeah, I picked up a couple more Hammond cards. And then here's the Hobbs from that set. I picked up the Murray's Hobbs, which is another really rare, awesome card. I showed previously I picked this up, which is probably my rarest Hobbs card. Sometimes it's just like this. When it rains, it pours. Now that I kind of had that card on my radar, I was actually able to pick up a second one. And you can see these are cut very differently. But obviously the same series. This is an anonymous series from 1921-22. One of the rarest sets that Hobbs is issued in. All right, on the home stretch, I think I pretty much hit the major stuff, but these are some not super rare, but not super common either Hobbs cards. Some of these are just in really nice condition. And yeah, there's one that's just really sharp. And yeah, so that's the big stuff. I'll just kind of flip through the rest of these, but these were my recent vintage pickups. Some of these are just really cool cards, and what I'll do sometimes is if I'm already doing a deal with somebody and they have a few other cards that spark my interest, there's an Archie Jackson, rest in peace. You know, I'll pick them up for cheap and add them to my collection as I go. There you go, man. That's some firepower there at the start of this video. That is one of the greatest sets of new editions I've ever had. And yeah, just been, as I've learned more, I've known more about the scarcity and you know, what to look for. I've gotten really lucky, but really a lot of the luck is just doing the research and putting in the time and getting to learn the cards. So part of why I have this channel is to help others kind of speed you up a little bit and learn some of what I'm learning so that you can look for really cool cards too. So thanks for watching, and yeah, be safe out there.